wanted to go back to, you do have some custom drop downs you did, right? Why did you decide to build a
Yeah.
custom drop down? Why not use the default ones? Is it that you had an idea that you wanted a very certain way that they acted, or what's the point?
Yeah, exactly. I wanted the drop down to act a certain way, because with basic drop down you cannot really style the inside as much as you want to. Flutter has these basic components built in. They're pretty good. I use them in a few places as well. If you see here, this part is like, this is a native drop down here. This is what it looks like. But it's not something you want to use for example, like a full-scale drop-down with some styling onto it. And that's where Flutter is pretty good. That's where Flutter shines, is that you have access to everything rendered down to a pixel. So you can render anything you would like to render. So I've made this drop-down to have a pre-select part of the current month, and also I wanted some animation when you click onto it. So what happens is like here I just increase and decrease the text here with an animator, and so this way when you select, you instantly see what's been selected on the top here. This is very helpful because it doesn't confuse users when you click here, when you tap on mobile. If they see instantly what's happening, the eye is attracted to the right part straight away. Same for the bottom bar. Actually, what you see looks normal. It just looks a bit fancy, but it looks normal. But in reality, what you see, this bottom bar is entirely custom. There's no way to make a gradient bar in Flutter like this. A gradient notch bar. Everything you see here is custom. So there's a few layers of the bottom bar. Yeah. So you have the bottom bar itself, then you have the colors, then you have the icons, and then you have the notch. But everything is built manually.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. So what I see, because not everybody can actually see the video, so when we release this on podcast.
Yeah.
So you have a drop down at the top, which you click on it, and once you select it, I think I saw very quickly, like it kind of pops out.
Exactly.
It's really interesting. So how did you create that actually? Is that using some kind of animation widget, or what is that?
Yeah, it's some custom, maybe I can hook up the code, I can find the code, 1 second. But yeah, it's some kind of animation widget, yeah. That you can animator, and you can grow and reduce the code as you want, reduce the text as you want. Yeah, so I think this is this part of the code. It should be this part, yeah.
Oh, okay. You actually make the custom animation
yourself. Yeah. So what happens is like it grows and then shrinks again, and then this animation is executed on the text itself, yeah, on the text here.
Let's see, animation. Okay. You use a transform scale. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the bottom bar is actually a completely custom code. Yeah, you see, there's a lot of code actually because it's kind of complicated to make this one, this gradient bar. But what you see here is all the custom code needed for making the icons, the bar itself. Because what I haven't shown yet actually is that here the text here of the currency is actually depending on your current currency. So if I change from euros to dollars, it changes here the text here.
Oh, that's very nice.
To adapt to the local language, the local currency, and all these currencies are fetched from some APIs. Yeah. So there's also it's also handling the rates, the currency rates, and things like this. Yeah. But also it works for longest currencies. Oh, here you can see it changes all the time. And so that's also why I had to do this custom bottom bar, because it really, there's a lot of custom elements here. First, there's the gradient where you can't do that with normal Flutter bottom bar. There's just no way. and then the animation when you tap onto it is a bit. It's not really as smooth in the emulator, but on the phone there's a bit of a delay here when you click on the animation. But in reality, you don't have it. It's because of the debug mode.